We are going to see some of the possibilities offered by the Multiplay software in its 3.0 beta version, with the incorporation of the new controls through OSC. On the computer where we have Multiplay installed, we take a UTP cable in any of its different categories 5, 6 or 7 from the Ethernet port measured and connected to an Ethernet switch or hub with another WTP cable that we connect to the same switch. We take it to the digital audio console that we want to manage and some of its parameters, specifically the muting and unmuting and the movement of faders. In this case we are going to work with a Beringher X32 compact. We would connect the WTP cable to the Ethernet port of the Beringher. If we get confused and connect it to the Ultranet or AES-EBOOT, it will not work. Next we have to configure an IP in the Beringher. To do this we go to Setup Network and place an IP in the corresponding submask. The IP that we have to configure on the computer that has Multiplay installed has to be a different IP, but in the same range as the Beringher's IP. And the submask has to be the right one for that IP. Well, this has been to start the hardware configuration that we need to control the Beringher. In Multiplay we go to File, Preferences, OSC Control, Preferences, OSC Control. We put the port through which the Beringher X32 receives. The port is 10023. We activate Enable in the destination where it says Destination. We have to put the IP of the Beringher console, which was 192.168.10.23. We check that everything is okay and we must not forget to select the network. And we click OK. Now again File, Production Properties, Networks, Add, Times. We delete this and put X32 Beringher. At Destination it is the IP of the sound console, the Beringher 192.168.10.23. The port is still 10023. It is still 10023. We choose OSC and enable it. Enable. We accept well. Now we create a network control QE. We are going to delete this. Click twice and here we will introduce the SC command. First of all, what we want to do is mute channel 7, so we introduce this command channel 7 bar-bis on to mute the value as when we insert a second command to place fader number 7 in the -10 decibels position. Last 10 times. And in this case it is fader. We give you space. And here we introduce the value 0.55 so that the Beringher submaster is set to -10 times. It has to be point. If we put a comma it will not work. With this succession of commands, the first one will unmute fader 7 and also 8 because 7 and 8 are linked, and it will move them -10 times. And we give him to accept.